All right, let's try this again. Apparently, Facebook thought it was time to stop the live Monday morning prayer. I'm going to disagree with Facebook. It was not time. I'm going to try this again. Thanks, Facebook. So, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. And the point I was trying to make there is that we have this 50-50. Sometimes events happen in our life which lead us to weeping or mourning. Sometimes they lead us to laughing or dancing. But really, there's a choice even in those circumstances. Like the New Testament says, give thanks always in every circumstance, in the positive and in the negative. So we can make a choice about weeping or mourning, laughing or dancing. And then it goes on, it says a time for several other things. And then the author of Ecclesiastes, which was pretty sure is Solomon, he kind of sums up everything and he says this: I have perceived that there's nothing better for humanity than to be joyful and do good as long as they live. And it struck me that what a great way to think about getting into the week, right? There's a time for a lot of things this week. Somebody else is going to choose it's time for this or it's time for that. You're going to be able to choose it's time for this or it's time for that. What do we do with all of these times? Let us be joyful and do good as long as we live. So that's kind of like my encouragement for you this week, is to think about being joyful in all circumstances and doing good in all circumstances. So whatever time it is, it's time to be doing good. Whatever time it is this week, it is time to be joyful in all that we do. So I'm going to have a quick prayer here just in case Facebook decides to shut me down again. So if you would, please join me in prayer. God, our Father in heaven, you have decided our times. Truly, you have decided when we will be here on earth and for how long and when we will go to our eternal rest. You have decided when creation would start, and you have decided when creation will be rolled up and the new heaven and the new earth will be brought to us. In all of these times, Father, we thank and praise you that we are allowed to exist, allowed to praise you and know you, and to share you with others. For this week, Father, we ask that you would go with us and lead us to be joyful and show us how to do the good that is pleasing in your sight every time. For the time that is coming to